Hello, dramatists with daddy issues. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where we're currently about to touch down on the Citadel to do, well, some more loyalty missions. We're gonna have to do all of them, because they're good, first of all, but also because, well, we need people to be loyal before we do the final missions of the game, because if they're not, bad things could potentially possibly happen. So here we are, touching down on the Citadel to do a loyalty mission for Thane. Oh, let's change Kasumi's outfit, by the way. There we go. Let's get Thane in here, and I guess... It's not like I really need another party member, but I'll take Garrus. Why not?
I found references to a forger named Fade in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to C-Sec, a Drell recently passed through customs. The C-Sec office may have more information.
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed
After
through here.
a few minor
You
changes.
think a Geth would stand out?
Assumptions are next.
I just wanted to play back that line and remind you that, like, they are very, very, very cautious that Geth should not be allowed in. Just remember that.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know C-Sec too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Anyway, Captain Bailey?
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the Keepers run. Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Wow, that seems bad. Like, maybe children shouldn't be just left to fucking die due to vacuum exposure in space in, like, the richest place in the entire fucking galaxy. I'm just talking out loud. Maybe that's a thing someone should fucking do something about. Okay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
That's pretty funny. I want one.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
Well, it's nice to see a cop with some consciousness about, like,
You didn't
why
tell him
people
that
commit
Kolgar
crime.
plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Shepard.
Of course.
Parts. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy and we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
There we go. Quick little reload.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Knock off the mopey crap. Anyway.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head
Yeah,
back
but
to
I wanted
Bailey.
the Paragon points.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Oh, you take bribes, do you?
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
Yeah, crime bosses, you know.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
I plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true. I won't interfere then. This will be difficult. If we're too gentle with him, his advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough, well, we need him alive.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
No, I'm not. No, I don't. I
I
don't.
place my faith in you, Shepard.
Bad idea, but here we go.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
So, if you have enough renegade points, you can just be like, I'm a Spectre, fuck you, start talking.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here. But he will. After we're done.
What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right. What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
This is all above board. I'm a Council Spectre.
Shit.
What? What's that mean, Freddy?
Spectres can do whatever they want, Elias. I can't help you.
Shit.
If it was you I wanted, I could kill you and go. I want the assassin. Tell me who the target is and I'll leave.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for intendant of Zakira Ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
Yeah, well.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow Talid on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Love that little visual trick.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step. We must remove the cowards and appeasers on the Council. This doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power. Other races wait patiently for hundreds or thousands of years to earn an embassy. To the humans, no! They win one battle and think they're owed a council seat. My people won a Krogan war before we asked for that honor. That's not how we do things. We respect tradition.
Ah, there's the tradition.
Anything 10 years old is obsolete. Worthless. How can they contribute to a 2,000-year-old government? Have we seen anything good since the humans moved into Zakera Ward?
I like their food.
I'll have to take your word for that. I can't eat human food. But let's be serious. Since the Shinakiba Enclave opened, crime has increased. Incidents of racial tension are up 24%, despite 116 new CSEC officers assigned to the ward. Of course, most of those officers aren't Turians, or Solarians, or Asari. They're humans who turn a blind eye to the crimes of other humans. That corruption goes all the way to the top. Don't think a human with a CSEC captain's badge is any less a crook than the thugs he deals with. It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can count on it.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
Talking.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following.
Me too.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Target in sight.
Is there any other stuff around? I don't think so. Shit, where is he? There he is.
Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
Yeah, no reason to punch the poor kid.
I see him. Stay with him.
Oh, shit. Fuck, accidentally skipped something, I think. Anyway, hello, Kolyat.
Kolyat! Thane.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
The Krogan isn't dead. Crucially.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
CSEC, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need... What the hell?
Nope.
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I like the character design of Kolyat and Thane because they have different faces. Like, they have distinctly different facial features, distinctly different noses, different chins. It's very good, very good. Like, that's good character design, that's what that is. Because that's something that we see a lot in, like, even in Mass Effect here. Like, they like to reuse character models a lot for the aliens, especially. Like, we have an Elcor, fine, I'll just copy-paste some Elcors around, that's fine. No one's gonna notice, because they're not human, so we don't really... With non-human characters, you don't notice the subtle differences the same way that you do in a human face. But they took the time to make Kolyat, like, similar to Thane. Like, it even wears the same exact clothes. That's one way in which they're using exactly the same character model. But they took time to make the model like, okay, I can buy that this is that guy's son.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Kolyat did shoot someone. I just wanna... He did shoot someone. Like, with a gun. He shot the bodyguard, which, like, Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Elias Kellum and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at CSEC offers a possible recruiting opportunity. Ah, Cerberus. May have to support Elias Kellum. That organized crime scumbag who was bribing the police. Cerberus like, yeah, that seems like a guy we want to get in bed with, because otherwise anti-human politics, therefore the greater good, so we can do all the crimes that we want.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Bad people make a lot of enemies. It could have been anyone.
No, it had to be one hell of an assassin. The best, maybe.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I don't like what I'm about to have Shepard say, but...
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Like, they were criminals. Who cares if we shoot them? That's fine. I don't like what I just had Shepard say, but it's basically like working the system to get an advantage. To get, like, basically to get Thane's son off the hook, like, this one time. I don't like that that's a Paragon option, but at least, like, he'll be making reparations for the thing he did. Like, community service, like, whatever the fuck that means, he'll be doing something to try and make some restitution for it, but, like, you better appreciate this, Thane! Ah! Anyway, there's another thing we need to do.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Let's go do Garrus's loyalty mission. That's why we brought him, after all. They look a little unpleasant.
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you lumbering mountains!
Why don't you two find somewhere else to skulk?
Just like that? You're not getting paid for this. What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
He's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
What do the Blue Suns have to do with this?
They use his services to help their people infiltrate businesses and various organizations here on the Citadel.
Bastard. He's using CSEC to help those scum.
No. Well, not really. He got fired from CSEC a while ago, but he still knows the systems.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sidonis.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
Remember Harkin? Remember that pleasant fella? Let's see, we're gonna be up against Blue Suns, so probably best to get... Actually, let's bring Samara along for that one.
There he is.
Shepard?
Don't just stand there. Stop them! Stop them!
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you.
At least it starts me out in cover, which is nice. Take that medkit, thank you.
One less to worry about. Going to cover.
No shield. Put them where we need them.
Bounce.
Rerouting power. All allied force capabilities offline.
Damn it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Mechs.
This should slow him down.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Yeah, they do that to knock you out of cover. Fortunately, there's ways to deal with it.
Harkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
Sounds unpleasant, Garrus. Oh, right. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got flanked. I got really flanked. Okay. So far, so much. So not dead yet.
Concussive shot ready.
Member offline.
This should punch through their armor.
There we go. Nothing else is attacking me, right? No, good. Yoink, got that. Here comes the big. Or not yet, no. But in a minute.
Back overhead. Watch out.
Ah, fuck, the mega's focusing on me. That's very inconvenient. Inconvenient, I say, as though that's a word. Damn it. And it's out of ammo. Right before I killed the guy, too. Okay, that's better. Okay. I believe there's going to be another Emia mech, but on slightly less terrible. It's just the landscape around here. You don't have very far to retreat. You can't really do the ring around the rosy thing with it that's so effective against them. Terrible battlefield to fight an Emia mech.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
Some forged IDs. Lovely. Some money? Lovely. Some power cells. Thank you. Heavy weapons ammo. Good. And let's open the window console.
So Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
He was always a pain in the ass, but I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off. Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight, but I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
You don't need to hurt him to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting for us in there?
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex, heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
You still planning to kill Sidonis when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless, unlike everyone he betrayed. He'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonis will make things right?
I have to do this. I don't expect you to understand, but please don't try to stop me. I'll pull the trigger and I'll live with the consequences. All I'm asking is that you help me find him.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
Okay, nothing shooting at me yet, so thank you.
This looks interesting.
Sniper rifle damage for Garrus.
Shepard, I have patched into
Speaking of which,
the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
Why don't you just turn around?
okay. Time to deal with the mechs.
Neutralized one.
Okay, now you.
Killed one.
There we go. So far, so good.
I'm not running from you, Shepard.
Sure looks like you are. Guess I can't climb that way.
Harkin's going to regret this.
Okay. Something's gonna start shooting at me in a minute. Yeah, right, I remember. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Sniper rifle isn't gonna do jack shit against that Shepard. Garrus. One at a time. A half-alive mech can still do as much damage as a fully alive one. So... well, I don't mind if they focus on me. That means the others get to do damage. Okay, we've neutralized that one effectively now, because I can just stun lock it with... there we go. Whew. Now we can play Ring Around the Rosie much easier. Uh-oh. Oh, he ringed around that Rosie, all right. Yeah. Bloody hell. Boy, I don't know if I made that look manageable or easy, but it's not. You have to be real fucking careful. Probably the last two he's got. You're quite annoying, I'll grant you that.
This will occupy them.
How did he not see us get here?
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonus. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Is this information really worth all the trouble?
I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right. Get off me!
Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrus?
No, but Sidonis opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
I'm going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
You don't need to shoot him. He won't be able to hide from C-Sec now.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, I hope we could do this again real soon.
I didn't shoot him.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonis better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job. Harkin's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
Don't waste your time on him. Let C-Sec deal with him now.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Thanks for helping me with this, Shepard.
Have you thought this through? You know what you're doing?
No, but I'm not turning back now.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not you.
This isn't you either.
Really? I've always hated injustice. The thought that Sidonis could get away with this? Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. You'll be here soon. Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
Listen, Sidonis. I'm here to help you.
Don't ever say that name aloud.
I'm a friend of Garrus's. He wants you dead, but I'm hoping that's not necessary.
Garrus, is this some kind of joke?
Damn it, Shepard. If he moves, I'm taking the shot.
You're not kidding, are you? Screw this. I'm not sticking around here to find out. Tell Garrus I had my own problems.
Don't move.
Get off me!
I'm the only thing standing between you and a hole in the head.
Fuck. Look, I didn't want to do it. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
They got to me. Said they'd kill me if I didn't help. What was I supposed to do?
Let me take the shot, Shepard. He's a damn coward.
That's it? You were just trying to save yourself?
I know what I did. I know they died because of me. I have to live with that. I wake up every night, sick. and sweating. Each of their faces staring at me, accusing me. I'm already a dead man. I don't sleep. Food is no taste. Some days, I just want it to be over.
Just give me the chance.
Gotta let it go, Garrus. He's already paying for his crime.
He hasn't paid enough. He still has his life.
Look at him, Garrus. He's not alive. There's nothing left to kill.
My men, they deserved better.
Tell Garrus. I guess there's nothing I can say to make it right.
Just go. Tell him to go.
He's giving you a second chance, Sidonis. Don't waste it.
I'll try, Garrus. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thank you for talking to him.
I know you want to talk about this, but I don't. Not yet.
Let's go then.
Right with you.
So I stayed quiet during that, because I kind of wanted that scene to play out on its own. But that right there, like, this is an example of how Mass Effect 2 uses film language so much better than Mass Effect 1 did. So much better than Mass Effect 1 did. Like, it uses it to do storytelling. It uses character acting to communicate how the characters are feeling. Noticed how Sidonis was saying, every night I wake up in a cold sweat with their faces staring at me, accusing me, haunted by the guilt of what he's done. Cut back to Garrus. And in that moment you understand that, like, Garrus, like, oh shit, like, that's what happens with him. Like, that's why Garrus is so fucking set on killing him, is because that's what happens to him too. Like, he also has that feeling of if he doesn't do this, if he doesn't do something to make it right, then his dead squad mates will, like, the memories of them will haunt him forever. Like, the injustice of what's happened to them will haunt him forever. And Sidonis is already living that reality. Like, he knows what he did, he knows what happened, and he is completely, basically destroyed by it. And, like, that cutback is just one of the best little... Like, the director of this scene, props to you, whoever you are, because that's such good use of film language. Like, you cut back to Garrus and you see that little movement of his head, and it's like, oh, he hears something that he recognizes, which is why he begins to hesitate. Which is why if you keep Sidonis talking, eventually Garrus just kind of realizes, like, well, fuck, like, killing him would be a mercy. Like, ultimately, that would be relieving him of suffering rather than inflicting it. And he sees, like possibly the only other person in the galaxy who knows how he feels is Sidonis, which is a miserable fucking thing to have to realize when you hate the guy so much. But yeah, I like Garrus's loyalty mission. Like, I like the interplay between Garrus and Shepard, whereas, like, Shepard is with him and supports him and helps him do the things, even the very questionable things, and, like, doesn't, like, get in his way, but also just doesn't let him run with what his worst demons, like, are telling him to do. Like, there's an interesting dynamic between the two. A really good one. I like the dynamic between them. I really do. Anyway, Garrus's traitor has been found and dealt with, leaving Garrus clear-headed for the mission. Operatives in C-Sec will ensure no criminal charges are filed against him or Shepard. May be able to co-opt Harkin's criminal network, sending agents to investigate. Again, Cerberus like, oh, some immoral resources to take advantage of. Well, don't mind if I do. Because it's all for the greater good, you see. It's all for the greater good, which means everything's... Just do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. There's no rules. You can just fucking... anything you want to do. It's fine. No rules apply to you because you're doing it for the greater good.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Update on the kid. Hey, Shepard, just wanted you to know that the Drell's kid is doing okay. Or Drell kid is doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then, what is? I don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it took. Good luck out there, Bailey. Well, let's go talk to Thane and Garrus.
What's this?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
What made you decide to become an assassin?
I was asked to become one. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Let's say some insensitive things, just to get more information.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child fighting against the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
Had to be?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Let's see. We get some new information on the Drell now. 8 centuries ago, the already arid Drell homeworld Rakana began its swift descent into lifelessness due to disastrous industrial expansion. Because their population was bursting at 11 billion and they did not possess interstellar flight capacity, the Drell would have been doomed without the intervention of the Hanar. Following first contact, the Hanar spent 10 years transporting 375,000 willing Drell to their own homeworld Kaje. The remaining billions perished in the dying world, warring against each other for diminishing sources of water and food. Today, only a few thousand survive on Rakana in clusters never exceeding a few hundred. now a cemetery world, Rakana's population can double during pilgrimage season. Drell have been part of the galactic community for almost 2 centuries. Most reside on Kaje, content to coexist with the Hanar. Those who leave Kaje tend to be adventurers. Gifted by the Hanar with acute perception of interspecies body language, solitary Drell travelers often seek out new species elsewhere, adopting the species culture, and rarely returning to Kaje. Such Drell number in the thousands and are scattered across the galaxy, tending towards quiet, integrated lives. On Kaje, the Hanar afforded the Drell every opportunity to thrive, while outsiders, and even some Hanar, regard the Drell as junior partners if not actual servants. Drell have integrated themselves into every level of Hanar society as respected, productive citizens. Doesn't that sound nice? I have my, he quotes Thomas Hobbes, which, one thing I do want to point out is that Hobbes is, wrong. Really wrong. Really wrong. Really extremely, super duper, excessively. Wow, you can't believe how wrong Thomas Hobbes is about, most things. And his prediction about overpopulation is, true, but overpopulation is only really something that becomes a problem when, it assumes that you will never develop things like sustainable farming. It assumes that a birth rate stays constant or accelerates, which in real life, certainly at least among humans, maybe they've invented a reason for it to be different among Drells, but among humans it doesn't. And one of the things, by the way, that makes a birth rate drop to a sustainable level is if everyone has access to resources and housing, and they don't childbirth, death, child mortality is decreased, and people can live stable lives and expect to live long lives, and don't suffer food insecurity, and don't suffer insecurity in their old age, they're taken care of by the community. If you establish a society that takes care of its own, where people aren't suffering or living in poverty, what you find is very quickly that birth rates tend to stabilize pretty quickly. And that we don't, overpopulation on Earth is a myth. The fear of overpopulation on Earth is a myth. It's not gonna happen, or rather, it doesn't have to happen. The only way that that overpopulation becomes a problem is when you have a very large population of people for whom having lots of children can sometimes be the only way to ensure that any of their children survive at all. Or for whom having lots of children is the only way that they can have some certainty that they'll be taken care of if they get sick or in their old age. But if you create a society where people don't have to, have lots of children because they have no access to prophylactics, or have lots of children because, probably if I have 6 children, probably 5 of them will die before they reach the age of 20. Then birth rates tend to decline, and in fact population sizes tend to stabilize. And also, sustainable farming is a thing. Renewable energy is something we could be running the world on right now. It's for human beings it's a myth. In sci-fi maybe we can imagine that the Drell, overpopulation actually happened to them, but to us it's not how it works, Thomas Hobbes. And to be fair, you lived centuries ago and you couldn't really have known, but still.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Oh, sorry for all the talk about Thomas Hobbes. The tone is about to shift a little bit.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. Think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the Galax. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
What if we skipped right to the tiebreaker? We could test your reach and my flexibility.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had a weakness for men with scars. Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then... yeah, definitely.
I like Garrus. Like I said, I really like Shepard and Garrus' dynamic. And I just like that as a way to, like, oh, that's how you blow off steam? That sounds fun. Let's do that.
No messages for you, Commander.
Let's do Morden's loyalty mission next, but maybe not in this video. This video's probably gone on for long enough. So if you want to see Shepard test Garrus's reach, fucking hell, then you're gonna have to come back for probably not the next episode. It'll probably be a few episodes before we get to that, but you know, stick around. It's a good scene. Better than Mass Effect 1, at least. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, algorithms, click the bell icon, YouTube things. Do those things. If you want to see these episodes early, by the way, and also other things that happen on my channel early, then you can membership on this channel. And you'll get access to episodes as soon as I upload them, rather than waiting for them to come out. So if you want that, you can have it. But if you don't want it, you don't have to. And I also have a Patreon and a tip jar on the merchandise store. But anyway, if you don't want to use them, you don't have to. It just helps me pay for my rent and the editor who helps out with some of the videos on this channel. Outside of that, thank you very much for watching. Wear a mask, wash your hands, take the vaccine when it comes, and try to act in solidarity with those who are working to make the world a better place.